Good morning. I know, in all of my glory, right? The way I get on here looking sometimes, y'all. Anyway, I'm starting off today before I put my makeup on because I just received, I ordered this and it came in the mail like yesterday, so I want to try it today for the first time. Before I put my makeup on, I like to put on, like I put on my neck cream and all that kind of stuff. And I usually put this on up under my eyes. But I'm noticing they're still like dry. It's still dry under my eyes. So I got on the Google and did a little research. And I ordered this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. And it was like $11. And I went on Amazon, ordered it. But before I ordered it, I was looking at some of the reviews, and several other reviews where it works great under your makeup. That's what I was looking for. So I'm going to try it today. We'll see. So I figured I would just kind of share this with you. And this is what it looks like. Not sponsored. And I can't even tell you I recommend it because this is my first time trying it. So I'm going to try this today. And we're going to see. We're going to see how it works. Because, oh, it feels good. My other one, I know that sometimes your skin just kind of gets like immune to some things or builds a tolerance to it. Oh, that feels so good. So we're just going to see. And I just used a little bit out of the lid. Do the other side now. It feels really, really good and hydrating. So I'm putting it on. I'm gonna kind of let it soak in a little bit before I go straight into put my makeup on, like I always do. I always kind of like put this on, and then I'll take a few minutes to find me something to watch on my iPad, pluck a few stray hairs, you know, just give it kind of time to settle in and absorb. It already feels like it's absorbing though. That was one of the things I was worried about, staying greasy on my skin. So we'll see. I'll let you know what I think about this. But it's Holy Hydration Eye Cream with hyaluronic acid, peptides, and skin tight, dry, oily, or combination. And I threw the box away. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'm gonna put it in my makeup case, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that. If that's gonna close. Oh, that's why it's not closing. Okay, yeah, it fits in there. All right, so I just thought I'd share that real quick while it was on my mind. So I'm gonna get dressed. I'm actually going to meet Angie, aka booth neighbor, before we head to our booths today. We're gonna go sit down and have a little girl time, catch up. I feel like I hadn't seen her in forever. So I'm getting ready a little early, and I gotta get my car loaded up. I couldn't load my car up yesterday because of all the rain. So yeah, let me take care of all of this, and the next time I see you, oh, for my neck, in case you're wondering, I've been using this. You know, this was never, if there are any young girls out there, hear me out. Listen to me. Learn from me. When I was growing up and doing my thing, I never focused on this, okay? I never focused on this. This is just as important as this. So take care of this. You're going to thank me for it later. But this is what I've been using on my neck. Okay. And I just kind of bring it down. Anyway, all right. Let me get dressed and I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all, the car is loaded. I am headed to meet Angie for some little girl time, sit down, chit chat, catch up, whatever you want to call it. Been responding to y'all in my comments. And a couple of y'all were asking where the shelf was that James made me. I decided not to hang it up this time. It just, when I got my hutch in there, it just seemed to be too heavy. I mean, I can always hang it up if I decide to, but I think a change is nice. Actually, I'm going to see if one of our daughter-in-law wants it, and just pass it on to her if she wants it. But I just wanted something different, and I asked him, I said, if I don't hang that shelf up, are you going to be offended? And he was like, no. I'm like, okay. I said, 'cause I'm really thinking about not. But I've been looking at the wall. Y'all know I told y'all I would be living with it and looking at it. And I want to get another sewing machine drawer, and instead of it going long ways, I want to hang it up and down in that little void. I think it needs that. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking right now. So I'm on the hunt for another vintage sewing machine drawer. And then he could always make me one. I thought about that too. So we'll see. But I love that I have room to expand, and I've kept the things that I just totally, absolutely love. Yeah. So it's a continual work in progress. I'll be playing with that wall till I don't have that wall no more. But yeah, that's why I didn't have the shelf up. I just wanted something different, and it served its purpose. I loved it while I had it, but I just wanted a change, and then I wanted it to not feel so heavy on both ends. Like it was just too heavy to me. So that's why I ultimately took it down and didn't put it back up. So that's why. But I'm gonna get over here, sit down with her, and then I'm gonna get to I'm gonna go buy Smoothie King. And that's gonna be my breakfast. I'm gonna get me a big old smoothie with some protein, thanks to Deborah and her husband who have gotten me addicted. So I've had to really pace myself. But I am gonna get me one of those, and then I'm gonna head to the booth and go from there. So I will catch up with y'all at the booth. I'll show you. It's probably not gonna look that different. It's kind of been a little bit slow, but hopefully, and I understand it's this time of year. I remember this being this time of year with it being tax time. It's kind of like that way right now, so that's okay. At least it'll be full and ready for when people are wanting it. But I've got another teapot lamp I'm taking, and just some other things, so I'll catch up with y'all over there at the booth. Okay, so my car is still full. I just left my booth, and I didn't put anything out in my booth because my booth neighbor and I are changing booths. We're getting one big, huge booth in the front of the store. So we're gonna share a booth, but it's like it's like our booths without anything in between. So we're gonna commingle all of our stuff together, and I am so excited. We have so many plans. We've been there all day talking it over, discussing everything, and we start Tuesday. We're gonna do a little bit of painting and tweaking of the area that we're going to be taking, and we are so excited, and I can't believe this is happening, to be in the front center of the store. When you walk in, bam, our booth is there. And I'm excited. So we're gonna get some painting done, get some furniture moved. We're gonna start by deconstructing my booth first, for the simple fact of we want my rug that's in there. We need it, and so in order to get it, we've got to move my booth out. And once we move my booth out, then they can take and move some of the store stuff. It's like rotating booths. And I'm so excited. So big things are happening. We'll still basically have our own booths, but they're just going to be one large booth together. We'll mix our stuff basically like we're doing now without the center wall between us, because she and I are always like intertwining each other's stuff, whatever fits better over here, whatever fits over there. So it's going to be nice. I am so excited about it. I am really, really excited. So I didn't get any footage of my booth today because I didn't do anything in it. And it was still pretty well stocked. So we just got a lot of work ahead of us between now and by the end of April. We want to have it completely done. So I'm excited. Things are happening. But while I was there, I bought a piece from, well, she's a manager there, but she also has a booth. And I bought a piece that I'm going to be adding to my dining room wall. I love it so much. So my booth neighbor, Angie, I keep calling her booth neighbor, but her name is Angie. So she's coming over to my house in the morning, and we're gonna kind of tweak my dining room wall, what I've done to it, to incorporate this new piece. It is gorgeous. It is old, and I am in love with it, but I do have to tweak some of the things I've done. But I'll show you the piece when I get home. And I'm so excited. So I get to get home and I get to unload my car. So that won't be going into my booth just yet, but I'll be bringing that basically when we get everything set up. Then I'll bring all this stuff, which that's fine. I still have plenty in my booth right now, and I'm gonna be continuing to have some stuff on sale. So we have the big front window of the booth of the store. We have that we can use. I will eventually be taking my old doors, but that won't be happening right away because I need my sweet James, Lord help that man, to help us with that. But anyway, things are happening. I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to share the process. So yay. Now I gotta stop by the grocery store and pick up one item we need for dinner tonight and get back home to my Buster. So y'all remember when I told you that I would be tweaking this, that it probably wouldn't stay that way, that I would be adding, taking away, all that kind of stuff? Well, that's happening. I've already got a different plan in mind. And let me show you what I've bought that is going to cause me to have to tweak this. Are y'all ready? Let me flip the camera around. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, I don't even know what it is, but it's got two of these little vintage spice racks in here. This one even has the chicken. It's got hooks. There's hooks on the bottom. Y'all, I love this piece so much. So my plan is I'm going to take down this shelf, that plate, and this, and move it probably over to here and put my new piece here. And then I'll be able to, I have some other little things that I can add into it. And they had this one hanging up, and they had like a masher hanging from it. Well, I have my granny's red handle masher. I have some cute little, I have these mugs over here that I wasn't happy with hanging up. So I have some cute little plates that I wanted to display. So, and then where this knob is missing on this little drawer, I can pull it out, put a little dolly in there with something. I'm so excited about this piece. It is heavy. It's dusty. I need to dust it. But I am so excited. So that is my plan. Angie's coming over tomorrow, and between me and her, we're going to tweak this area, and I can always patch up any little nail holes and touch-up paint. But that sucker's heavy. I've got to definitely put an anchor in it. It's heavy, but I am so excited about this piece. I got that for $25, y'all. $25. Can you believe it? It is so old. Like, this is the back of it. Oh, the little drawers just come out. But I love it so much. I just love everything about it. Everything about it says me. So that's my new piece. So to be continued on that. I can't wait. So now, here's Buster. Just gonna get over here and edit the devotional and get back into my comments. I'm way behind on my comments. So I'm gonna do that, and then it's gonna be time to cook supper. So this is going to be our new booth. From the backs of those bookshelves to on the left-hand side, all the way to the other wall and that above it. It's really big. It's basically 2 booths made into one, and we're going to have all that upper deck to display things as well, and we are so excited. We have so many plans, and I cannot wait to get started on it, and I'm going to bring y'all along, let y'all see the process. Good morning. Let's do this. Let's go to the gym, get our workout on, and feel motivated and good about ourselves. It does make me feel good. It's just doing it, just going. Because I did not have the best night's sleep last night, but that's okay. We're going to persevere, we're going to get through, and we're going to have fun today. I'm so excited. So my Angie is coming over today, and we're going to tweak my wall a little bit in the dining room. Y'all know I said it wasn't going to stay the same, that I was going to be tweaking it, but I found this most gorgeous piece. Why should y'all? So I'm excited to get it on the wall. I was reading all of y'all's comments yesterday on the wall, and I understand it needs tweaking. It's not finished, but I did tell y'all that I was going to be downsizing, didn't I? Yeah. But I have kept the pieces that I love, that mean something to me, or that I have purchased, and I've just definitely curated that wall, and it's just going to continually be a work in progress. So I'm so excited. And today is the next step in that journey of the wall. So let me get to the gym, get my workout done, get that done. I've already got my bed made. So I'll just kind of get home, get me some coffee, and just go from there. So I'll catch up with y'all after the gym. All right, y'all. Gym is done. I did come home and put my face on. And now it's coffee time. This is my favorite time of the day. We're gonna have some coffee. So I'm gonna sit down and drink my coffee and then wait on Angie to get here. She has to drop her little grandson off at school, and then she'll be over. We're gonna decorate and play. I had one of y'all last night leave me a comment and suggested that I put the black shelf in the middle of the wall to anchor with all the black, because it's like black, brown, and then the hutch and this and that. But my hutch has black on it, and I purposely did not put that shelf in the middle for a couple reasons, because I didn't want it to stick out and get in the way of getting up and down out of the chair with the table. But the way, when I'm looking at it, it's all balanced, because there's black, there's a chandelier, there's a table, there's black on the hutch. It all flows. Plus I'm going to have different pieces that I can bring in to accentuate the black. So I think in person, it flows. Maybe it doesn't come across on camera, But y'all, I told y'all, this was just the beginning stages. They didn't tell how many changes this wall is going to go through. However, I will leave the shelf there because I did have to put anchors in the wall for that. So I don't want to move that because that is a big ordeal to take those out and patch and all that. And I really don't want to get into that. And I like the shelf over there. And then I had one of y'all didn't like the shelf having all the ironstone pictures on it. That's something different for me. I wouldn't normally do that, but I don't mind it. I kind of like it. It's like showing my collection. And that may change in the future too. I really like it. I do think I need some varying heights with my ironstone pictures, so I do need to get some risers, some books, or things like that. I was toying around with that yesterday, but I don't really have anything that I just love. And what I want to do is I want this wall to be just curated with pieces I love. I don't want to just put stuff up there because there's a hole, because there's a blank spot, because I have a spot, you know? I'm really trying to get away from that with my decor. So, I personally like it, and I think once I add my new piece to the wall, it's really going to complete it because there is that area between the little gallery part of the wall and the hutch that I was like, I didn't know whether to put a candle sconce up there that I have or what I was going to do. But I think this piece is going to bring it all together. And I love it. I mean, it's my style and taste isn't everybody's, and that's okay. That is totally fine. I mean, it would be so boring if everybody's houses all look the same. That's one of the reasons I honestly got back to my roots of what I like, is because I was scrolling through Instagram and I come across a picture that I thought it was somebody's house that I watched on YouTube, and it was somebody else's, but it looked the same. And I was like, no, I don't want this. I want to be different. I want my home to reflect things I love, pieces that I love. That's why I kept the things I love. I've gotten rid of the things that didn't mean that much to me. A lot of my pieces are sentimental, or I've collected, or they've been given to me, you know, and I love that. It tells a story. It tells my story. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But I love y'all giving me ideas and suggestions because I love that. One of y'all cracked me up because y'all liked the little wall I did where my garbage can is, but the thing that bothered you was I put the chickens facing away, but that's the way they came. My little copper hen and rooster, they're facing like toward the window and not toward the living room, but that's the way they were made. And I said, well, they just looking out the window. I didn't even pay attention when I hung it up there. I was just, you know, grouping them and thought it looked cute. So it's amazing to me the things that y'all pick up on that I don't pick up on. I love it. I love it. I love hearing from y'all. And I love your ideas. I welcome them, you know, but sometimes I'm just going to leave things the way that I have it because I like it and it's pleasing to my eye, and I have to see it all the time. But trust me, y'all, this wall ain't nowhere near being finished. It is not. But I knew that I would have spots to fill. But I think today I'm going to fill a big one. And I'm going to be able to use some pieces that I did hold on to that I did not take to my booth, because I was like, I really love these. I got to figure out if I can make it work. So I have held on to pieces that I truly love. So that was another one of y'all's concerns. Don't put stuff in your booth yet. You may decide you want it. The things that I truly love, I have not. I've kept. So yeah. All right, let me go drink my coffee and we will play when Angie gets here. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. We just got back from thrifting, Angie and I. I didn't film anything. I didn't film us doing the wall or anything, but I'm going to show you the dining room wall, the changes I made with her help. She's amazing. She helped me so much, and I love it. And I'm going to share with you a thrift haul. Yay! So let me flip the camera around and show you the wall. We actually worked on 2 walls, so let me show you that. Okay, here's my new piece. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I love this piece on this wall. It just, oh, it is everything. And I'm going to give you a close-up and show you what all I have. But this is what we did here. And then my little, I was told it was a cheese box, but I think it was a brick mold. That's what it said when I bought it, and then other people told me, no, that's a cheese box, but I think it's a brick mold. But anyway, I'll show you where we've put it. But we put my beautiful little picture there, and I think that really adds to that wall. And I like that you can see that picture from the living room because I love that picture. All right, let me show you what we did to the wall by the carpet. All right, so this is what I've done here, and I love it. This was her idea to put it here, and I really love it. And I took some stuff out of my hutch. These came out of my hutch. I had that in my hutch. And then this was that little drawer that I had sitting on it to start with. The chickens, I can't do anything about the direction they're facing. That's the way they're made. It doesn't bother me. And then I've kept my plate up there. But this is how this wall looks. Y'all, I love it. And then can y'all imagine like my trash can with the top there? It's gonna look so good. Now, let me give you the up close. So I've got to get some stuff to go on the top. I love this little green plate. It's thrifted. I love that little toothpick. This toothpick holder's thrifted. This was sent to me by a sweet friend. That was thrifted. These little creamers were thrifted, as well as the little spoons. Now this Southern Grace came from Cracker Barrel. And then everything else is thrifted with the exception of this masher and this cup. That's my granny's, and that was mine. But there's these little salt and pepper shakers I love. And then these are my different salt and pepper shakers, the individual ones that I've bought. I love that. That little copper piece with the little silverware, the mustard jar, that Homer Lachlan plate, and that little butter pat, all thrifted. And this is how it looks. Y'all, I love it. But this wood ties in with this. The black here ties in with this, which ties in with that. So I've got the little triangle thing going here. And I love my pictures on this shelf. I love them. I think it's different for me, but I really like that, so I don't have a problem with that. But that's how everything is looking. Still want to find something to do with those cups. That's still bothering me, but this is a work in progress. You know, this is something I'm going to be adding to. I want to get 2 more vintage sewing machine drawers to add here, but instead of them going like this, I want them to go like this. So I've got to be on the lookout for that. I don't have anything on this wall. I don't know what I'm going to put there, if anything, and my reason for that is when this door shuts, whatever's on this wall, I have to be really careful with it. So I don't know. I may get something eventually. I'm not going to rush it because I have an empty wall. Does that make sense? So, yeah. But I love this. To me, this is, oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I needed that piece. Okay, now I'm going to go get my tripod and I'm going to share with you a thrift haul. Okay, so she and I were thrifting. We were looking for things for our booth. So there's a couple things I'm going to have to take you out to the garage to show you. 2 things she bought, 1 thing I bought, but it's out in the garage. But let me show you what we've got. So we got this, I got this greenery. We have the upper deck as well, and we're going to try to put like some lattice up there with some greenery. We're going to kind of make it more outdoorsy up there and put some pieces that, I don't know, we're just going to try to fix it up there. We got so many ideas going around, but I did pick this up to style for up there. I also picked up 2 of these. I'll insert some footage of the space we're getting, but there's already 2 lights. There was already 2 lights up there. Well, the man that they belong to, he's taking those. But we thought about this. And I'm going to have to spray paint them to look like brass. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Work with animals and kids, right? Anyway, I got these to go in the booth. We have a column. We have overhead. We're not exactly sure where these are going to go, but we're going to use these. We're going to wire them to plug in, and I'm going to spray paint them to look like brass, clean them up, and these are going to be going in our booth. to style, not for sale. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got this. She talked me into it. She didn't have to talk very hard. I love this, y'all. Look at this. Is this not gorgeous? Look at this frame, this picture. I love this. Do I know where I'm putting it? No, but I had to get it. I was thinking my guest room, but then I was also thinking in the hallway on that window. I don't know. I've got to find a spot for it because I love it. I might could put it over that dresser in my guest room, over the mirror. It might go in there good. I just love it. It's so pretty and old. Look at the back. So old. I paid $5 for it. And the frame is worth that. But I'm going to find a spot for it. Okay. I picked up, let me unwrap this. Okay, I picked this up at the Goodwill. I was thinking about I might could hang it on the wall in the bathroom. But then I was thinking I might just set it on the vanity. I don't know, like you could put your rings or something in. But look at that. Is that not the cutest thing? But I could always hang it too. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it, but I loved it. So I got that for my front bathroom. I picked up this, the Lord's Prayer. Now I have the 10 Commandment one like this in my office, and what I do is I take this piece off of this wood and I just hanged up this piece using these nails. So I'm probably gonna do the same thing and put it in my office by the 10 Commandments. That was kind of what I was thinking. And then I'll use this, I've used this as risers like above my cabinets and stuff. It's a good piece of wood. It's finished and I just use it like risers so it doesn't go to waste. And then I'll take the little thing off and use it. So repurpose it. I found another one of these. I cannot believe it, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Another one. Now, I'm probably going to keep this one and put it up and use it on my mantle for my summer decor because I do the red, white, and the blue, the patriotic for summer. And so I'm probably going to use this in my summer decor somewhere. So I've got one in my office that I bought in an antique store. I got one in my booth like this, and so I now have this one. So I'm just going to put this up and use it in my summer decor. These I bought for the booth. They'll be for sale. These reminded me of that William Morris wallpaper. There's one pillow cover, and then here's the other one. And I'm just going to put these in my booth to sell. I think they would be so pretty. Anybody that likes the William Morris, I mean, they're beautiful. I love this one, especially. This would be beautiful for fall. Any time of the year, but really for fall is what I was thinking. And then I got this. Look at this basket. Is this not the cutest basket? I paid a little much for it, but I'm going to put it in my booth and see if I can get my money back out of it at least. But wouldn't this be the cutest little girl Easter basket? Or even to put a beautiful Easter plant in. Oh, I love it. So I did pick this up to go in the booth. All right. Now I'm going to walk you out to the garage and show you the piece that I bought and what I have in mind for it. And then the pieces that she bought for our booth, to go in our booth. So let's go out to the garage. I mean, what's 2 more pieces added to this garage, right? Okay, so I bought this piece because I wanted to see if James could cut it down for me and I could hang this over my bedroom door and I could like put stuff on it, you know? But it's this long, it's like a plate rack. I paid $8 for this, but I think he could cut it down. And he might could even cut it down. I could get 2 pieces and put one over the inside of my bed, over the outside of my bedroom door, and possibly over another door. I don't know, we're gonna have to see. But I got this. And the reason I bought the one and she bought 2 is because this one was different than the other 2, but she bought these 2 for our booth. We're going to mount this on the header that we have. And we can use it to display dishes, prints, whatever. But this is a shorter one, and then we have this longer one that she bought. And these are just alike. But the spindles are different. There's more on the other piece than there are on these two. That's the difference. But one was $7.99 and one was $9.99. She bought these two. She bought other stuff too, but she did buy these two for our booth. And then I bought this one for my house because it's different. See how the spindles are, see how they're wider here? And these are more close together. So, yep, that's it. That's what we're gonna be doing. Got lots of plans, painting, wallpapering, all that kind of stuff to do. So we're gonna bring y'all along. She and I were just talking about it, and I was like, I want to share the process with everybody as we go through it. So she's got to be out of town this weekend, so we're gonna probably start either Monday night or Tuesday. We're gathering everything up and we're gonna start doing what we can do. But we're excited. We're so excited about it. This is what I was thinking. I could always hang it there. That is so pretty. And I have my watercolor church. So I have options of what I can do with this. And then I was also thinking it would also be beautiful up here. Ooh, it's got to go up there in my guest room because I have these right here. That would be beautiful up there. Yep, that's where it's going. That wall color really brings it out too. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Love that. All right, y'all, I'm sharing with you a couple things that I did get styled, a couple things I still have to work on. But I just want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with me for the past couple days. I'm excited for this new journey, and I'm excited to have you with me on it. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.